just, you know, got their fingers and too many pies and they're too many chairs or whatever, I've always said to them, give all that up, but don't give up the singing. Stay singing and stay in the chorus. You don't have to be, you know, the costume committee chair and the music team chair, and you don't have to do all those things, but just don't give up chorus and don't give up singing, because that will keep you happy, basically. So yeah, it's important. The social network, the social connections that we have with one another are so important, and so important to our happiness quotient as well, I think. So thank you. Thank you for saying that.
Where did my water go?
And someone asked me in the chat, and I never got a chance to respond to this. How do you deal with somebody in your group who's not happy? Everybody else is, but that person isn't. You can't. As I said to you yesterday, happiness has to come from within. You can't make somebody happy. You know, you can encourage, and you can help that person, look at the things that will encourage her to be happy, like the journaling and the meditation and all that kind of stuff. But it's impossible to make somebody else happy. The only person responsible for your happiness is yourself. So you can do your best, but I know, I think there's people that get kind of ticked off when everybody else around them is trying to make them happy, and they don't want to be happy. Thank you very much. So anyway, it's a hard one.
Marlene, how are you? I didn't get a chance to hear what you were talking about. I can't hear you now.
I know, I'm doing good.
Are you? Good.
I'm walking a lot better.
Are you good?
Yeah.
I'm going in for surgery next month on my neck, so I'm thinking about you.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a interesting time to require surgery, isn't it?
It is, I know.
We do what we have to do.
Yep, you have no choice, right?
Hi, Mar. Good to see you.
I don't know who's saying that, but
It's Sandy.
Sandy.
oh, it's Sandy. Hi, kiddo. You can't get to all these faces fast enough to see who's talking. How is the unpacking going?
Well, I've got a blanket covering most of the mess in this room, and there's the rest of it. We're getting there slowly but surely.
You would think you'd have this moving and unpacking stuff down to a science, girl.
You think, right?
I was never content or moved in till I had all the pictures hung.
Yeah, that's still not, we still haven't done that yet. So we will.
Well, what do you guys think? Should we get started? Yeah, thumbs up. All right, let's do it.
There's Teresa. There's Rose. Hello, everybody. Can everybody hear me okay? Give me a thumbs up. Good. I'm really excited to be here tonight. I bring greetings from Pacific Edge Chorus in Victoria. Excuse me. My name is Rose Justice, and my co-host is
Teresa White. Greetings. We're from Pacific Edge Chorus, and I'm a dually with West Coast Chorus as well.
We have a few reminders that the hosts have asked us to pass on to you. They're probably no-brainers, but we would like you to stay muted at all times, especially when we're singing the regional songs. And during the question and answer, use the Zoom hand raised feature and lower the hand when you're done. So there's going to be a question and answer period later with Marcia and I forget. I'll probably forget a few things tonight. My first time being an MC at an event. Yay! Unmute if you are called on, and remember to remute. turn off your video if you're having a snack or taking a picture or taking a phone call or doing your makeup or anything like that. Show lots of love by using your reaction buttons. Naming convention. You see, I've changed my name to show my name, my chorus, and where I'm from. That's kind of a neat thing when we don't know everybody that's in the windows. Last check, 206 participants. That's cool. So there are a lot of people that I don't know. I'm sure you too. Have your screen on gallery view for the most part, unless you're asked to do otherwise. Okay. And just a reminder that the Afterglow attendance is with a different link, and that's already been put on the chat by Stacy, and we'll remind you at the end as well. So over to Teresa.
Thank you, Rose. I know it looks like I'm looking away, but the screen's here and the camera's there. So thank you for the opportunity from the region to MC tonight. Since the regional convention never comes to Victoria, it's nice to be able to participate in this manner. We appreciate the thousands of hours, not to mention the heart and soul of the choruses who typically host the regional conventions and the fall regional. I would like to acknowledge that I am zooming in from the traditional unceded shared territory of the Sumas and Matsqui First Nations.
We did, in Victoria, we did host a fall regional once many years ago, and that was a lot of work. I can't imagine what conventions are like. I remember my main memory of that is Mo Field, and we were singing tags in, drunk singing tags in a hotel lobby until about 3 or 4 in the morning. It was, oh, I'm sure we learned a lot too. I remember all that. So I would like to acknowledge that, with respect, I'd like to acknowledge the Lekwungen speaking people on whose traditional territory Pacific Edge Chorus is privileged to make music, and the Songhees and Esquimalt nations whose historical relationships with the land continue to this day. Oops, where am I? So today is Quartet Day. Yay! My favorite day of any convention. I'm a crazy quartetter, and I'm sure a lot of you are, but we're all just quartetters in one big quartet, right? I've been in 4 quartets. My latest one, Chrysalis, is shown in the video that we're going to be showing later. Let's see, what else was I going to say? Pacific Edge really promotes quartets just because it is so advantageous to have people that can quartet. And we have a quartet promotion program that I lead. And when we are all singing together, every night at chorus, we have a 5 to 10 minute spot where we spotlight quartets and mix and match quartets, and we have all sorts of fun things that we do. We have workshops and retreats and that sort of thing. So if your chorus is interested in doing stuff like that and want a few of our ideas, you're welcome to contact me anytime. I won't blather on any further about that just now. Teresa.
So in preparation for tonight, we sent out a questionnaire to all of the quartets that we were aware of in the region, because we wanted to have some information to share with you. Obviously, we won't have time to share all of the great information that was sent back to us. And honestly, you don't want to listen to us all night anyway, but we'll share a few of the highlights. It was all about engagement, celebration, and encouragement. So stay tuned to hear more about the responses from the quartets. The quartets also shared a few photos with us, which I believe are going to be shown during the intermission.
I just learned just before this event started that, Teresa, we're going to show it once during the intermission, and then there's a reel that the region has prepared as well. So the intermission is going to be full of stuff, so don't go away for too long. And the first thing we're going to do is a regional song, Sweet Caroline, ba, ba, ba. And we're going to have this one directed. See, I'm going to forget all these perfectly normal words tonight. This is going to be directed by Ann Downton. So remember to put yourself on gallery view, put yourself on mute if you aren't already on mute. And here we go, sing along.
Hello, everybody. I want to encourage you to, if you feel comfortable with it, turn your videos on, because this is all about performing and having fun, and feel free to watch everybody else. I'm really going to count you in and remind you of the key change, and that's it, because this song will just go on its own. And Judy is in Region 34 tonight, but she wanted me all to remind you to get your inner lounge singer on if you're a bass. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I gotta share sound. Please hold. Rookie mistake. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3.
Where it began, hey, I can't begin to know when, yo, but then I know it's growing strong, so strong. Hands, touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Oh, sweet Caroline, ba, ba, ba. Good times never seem so good. Oh, I've been inclined, ba, 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 to believe they never would. But now I look at the night, woo, and it don't seem so lonely. We fill it up with only two, up with only two. And when I heard him the night, hurt and runs off my shoulders. How can I hurt when I'm with you, with you? Hands, touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Oh, sweet Caroline, ba, ba, ba. Good times never seem so good, so good, so good. Oh, I've been inclined, ba, 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 to believe they never would. Oh, sweet Caroline, ba, ba, ba. Good times never seem so good, so good, so good. Oh, I've been inclined, ba, 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 to believe they never would. Ba, ba, ba.
That was the most in tune I've heard that key change ever. That was ridiculously impressive. You're amazing.
Hello, and away we go for the hugely anticipated Quartet event night. We are ready for the first video performance. From Lionsgate Chorus, it's Fandango.
Holly jolly, holly, holly jolly, holly jolly, holly, holly jolly, holly jolly, holly, holly jolly, hoppa ding dong dong. Holly jolly contest. It's the best time of the year. I don't know how this will go, but have a cup of cheer. Have a holly jolly contest. And when you log on to Zoom, say hello to friends you know. We're all here in one room. Oh, 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 it sucks, you know, singing without you. Can't wait for our group hug in 2022. Have a holly jolly contest, and in case you didn't hear, oh by golly, have a holly jolly contest. This year, holly jolly, holly holly jolly, holly jolly, holly holly jolly, holly jolly, holly holly jolly, hoppa 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 hoppa, whoa, the afterglow, howling at the moon. Don't care if we sing off key, we have auto tune. Have a holly jolly contest, and in case you didn't hear, oh my golly, have a holly jolly contest. This year, holly jolly, holly holly jolly, holly jolly, holly holly jolly, holly jolly, holly holly jolly,
Wow. Hey, there's my judges. Hey. Great. What great energy in that performance. That was fantastic.
How fun was that?
Everybody unmuted there. Lisa? There we go. Awesome.
That was so much fun. Oh my goodness.
Absolutely, and totally captured what we're all going through, right?
Yeah.
And bless that auto tune, sort of.
Karina, did you like those
modulations?
Did you like those parody lyrics, Karina? That was well done.
I did. You know what? I don't think I've had a real holiday since this whole thing started, and I feel like I just had a little 90-second holiday. It was awesome. Yeah, the key changes were awesome.
Yeah. So clever to use their Christmas outfits in which they're familiar with, and or they use them a lot, and to use them in this one and make it relevant to what's going on right now is really clever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good singing too.
And great singing too. I was just going to say that. Really good singing, as we would expect from Fandango. I mean, yeah.
And I thought the props that Jan used were appropriate. All the bottles. Yeah, that was good.
I'm sure they were filled with water because they were probably emptied before she did that.
Well done. Awesome.
Bravo.
Bravo. Yes.
Oh, Jan says full bottles.
Well done. Anything else, judges?
I just loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super fun. Great way to start.
Yeah.
I think they could work on that for next year. For real.
Yeah.
There we are. Are you there,
apparently
Teresa?
I'm doing this now. I thought we're switching back and forth. Sorry, I'm just patiently waiting. Thank you very much for those lovely comments, judges. We're ready for the next performance. From White Sails a cappella chorus, it's West Side Pitches.
Gone is the romance that was so divine. 'Tis broken and cannot be mended. You must go your way and I must go mine. And now that our love dreams have ended, what'll I do when you are far away and I am blue? What'll I do? What'll I do? What'll I do when I am wondering who is kissing you? What'll I do? What'll I do? It's just a photograph to tell my troubles to when I'm alone with only dreams of you that won't come true. What'll I do? Here I am watching as you walk away. My heart is begging you stay. What'll I do? What will I do when I know you have gone away?
Yeah. Well, that was so pretty and emotional. You know, imagine in your own little room in your own little house and getting that much emotion into a song that has an awful lot of emotion in it. But that was very, very moving, very nice.
I thought they really used their dynamic plan to
Yeah.
convey the emotion of the sound as well. They had some really great phrasing and crescendos, and I thought that their unity was fantastic in every category.
Agreed, and some lovely swipes in that. Gives a whole new meaning to the song, What'll I Do Right Now? When you're quiet.
I
Well,
love
and
seeing-
anytime you can get into full drag, you know, right in the middle of a day,
Right.
full contest drag, everybody looked flawless, really well done. So totally enjoyed that.
That's true. I love the build to the peak. I really felt, I felt the whole arc of the song, and when at the very end, you really feel the whole message being conveyed. That the way they used the dynamics and the arrangement, it was beautiful.
Yes, I thought they must have talked a lot about the plan and the emotional story that they wanted to tell. So they were unified in that. Very nice. Very nice
well done.
surprise. Mm-hmm. Oh, like a real contest.
Ooh, great to be part of Region 26.
Yay.
We never get to judge this region. This is fantastic.
Well, that's true.
No, thank goodness.
I know, right?
It
Much
is a bit
prefer it
hard.
this way.
Well done.
Excellent. Thank you, judges, for those lovely comments.
I thought
We're
the
ready
part
for the
about-
next, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, I thought the comment about them never being able to judge our region is really neat, and I never thought of it before. But you know, they're always coaching us, these people, and it's really neat to hear them with their judges' perspective.
I guess it wouldn't be fair if they coached us and judged us.
Oh, come on. I'll vote for
A's for everybody.
that. Yeah.
There you go. So we're ready for the next video performance. From Chinook Wind Show Chorus, it's Acadia.
You got a friend in me. Look and see, you got a friend in me. Now when the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed, you just remember what your old pal said, 'cause you've got a friend in me. Wait and see, you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got troubles and I got them too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. If we stick together, we can see it through. 'Cause you've got a friend in, wait and see. Now some other folks might be a little bit smarter than I am, bigger and stronger too. Well, maybe, but none of them will ever love you the way I do. Just me and you. And as the years go by, our friendship will never die. You're gonna see, it's our destiny. Oh, you've got a friend in me, you see. You got a friend in me, you will see. It's our destiny. You have got a friend in me. Yeah, I gotta clap on that one. Yeah. Yeah.
What a great song choice for this situation. And delivered with energy and friendly faces. So you sold me on it.
Absolutely. Great faces from all of them. Any corner you looked at, they were all telling a wonderful story, had wonderful characterization. It was a great message and well delivered.
I also felt like their lifted sound really helped to convey the message of the song too. Not just their faces, but their sound reflected that as well, which was a delight.
You could hear the smile, right?
Yeah,
nice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What do you think, Lisa, putting all those words together?
That's what I was just about to say. Lots of words to navigate in this song, and I understood their message just fine through all of that. That was lovely. Good job.
Yeah, great.
Keeping them clear.
And they did a great job of using that tempo, that sort of peppy little tempo. I found myself sitting in my chair doing this and tapping my toes, so I felt in the rhythms that they were using, I felt the joy. I love these cheerful selections.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
Just what we need.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, and they're really captured the sort of the young message, like the child in the movie and the original use of that song, and captured that sort of joy from it. Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, well done.
All from their living rooms or their
Yeah,
homes.
I know.
We're doing this individually, but we're still creating something together. It's so important right now. I'm glad.
Awesome. Yeah.
I'm glad we have technology.
Very nice.
Our next video is going to be a special treat from the 2017 International Quartet Champions, Frenzy.
Hi, Region 26.
Hey, everybody.
It is so great to be here at the virtual convention. This is the Canadian contingent, the bass clef of Frenzy, and we are so thrilled to be a part of this virtual convention with all of you.
We miss you so much, and we're so excited to be here. As you can see, as Anne said, it's the Canadian contingent and the bass clef, and we are missing our fantastic tenor Melissa, as well as the diva Nikki this weekend, because unfortunately our schedules just wouldn't align. So you've got us, really the best part of the quartet, wouldn't you say, Anne?
Totally the best part, zero question. No.
And the best part of this is that we get to see you, and because Nikki's not here, we can actually talk.
The non-divas finally get the opportunity to spill all the juicy secrets about Frenzy.
All the tea. This is the moment. Okay, so what are we talking about, Anne?
So we were asked to showcase a song of Frenzy's that was particularly memorable for us. And we, especially during this time when we're not able to be together physically, Frenzy, as you know, is a cross-border quartet, and we have not seen each other since January 2020, I think, which is really hard to not be together. So we are with all of you in the missing each other hugely. And because of that, the importance of community and love and that bond that's created in a musical ensemble, we thought back to our Higher and Higher performance in our Swan set in Las Vegas in 2017, our final song as reigning champions before we handed off the crowns to the new champions. We brought our village on stage with us.
Yeah, it was really important. I think it was it your idea or Nikki's idea or something, or a hybrid of that? And
I think so.
The idea that we wanted to bring, first of all, our choruses, West Coast Harmony and A Joy, Acapella Joy, on stage, and also just acknowledge that something we'd been saying for so many years, that it takes a village, and like seriously, all the support and love and help, from costuming to housing us, to feeding us during rehearsals, to coaching, to helping us, supporting us financially, all the things that our community did to help us continue as a cross-border quartet was so amazing. And so the plan was to let's have this momentous moment. Momentous moment, is that a thing? I don't know. It is now. Monumental moment where we bring this chorus on stage. And we were a little concerned, and quite frankly, so was SAI, with us wanting to bring all these people on stage during our Swan set, with all the quartets lining up backstage to come out for the announcement. But we were thrilled that we were able to do it, and thrilled that we had this great song. There were, learning tapes and stuff sent out, but we really didn't have everybody together until that week at International, right, Anne?
Yeah, which was tough. We actually reached out to Joey Mitchell, our newest master arranger, and she was able to kind of tweak Higher and Higher to work for both us as a quartet with our village singing with us. And then we asked Ryan Heller, one of our great dear friends, to direct that chorus. And we were super lucky to have not only our two choruses, but a lot of members from Region 26, from all the choruses that we've been a part of, special people in our lives. And I think the big thing that we want you to know is whether you physically were on stage with us that day or not, you were on stage with us. Region 26 has always been such a dear place for Frenzy, and we hold Region 26 so firmly in our hearts, and we love Region 26 so much. And so even if you weren't on that stage with us when you watch this, I really hope that you do know that you were a big part of our village.
Yeah, absolutely. And quite frankly, without our village, we say this all the time, we wouldn't have been able to do what we do, and we wouldn't have won these crowns. We really truly believe it was with the help and support. So we thank you, and we dedicate this song to all of you, our community, and we love Region 26.
We love you so much, and we cannot wait to be back together in person with you. We know it's going to happen one day, and we will be there with bells and crowns, of course, on to celebrate all together in person again. And there's got to be some kind of incentive. Like, can they message us after this and we'll share a secret about Nikki? Like, there's got to be some kind of incentive for people here.
Yes, let's do it. I love it.
So message one of us and we might just spill some tea about Nikki. And I won't tell you how big the secret will be, but it will be juicy enough that it will make it worth your while.
Can't wait.
All right, we love you, Region 26. Enjoy the weekend.
Yes, bye.
Thank you so much. Okay, I promise we will leave. Eventually. But if you would just indulge us for just a brief few more moments, we wanted to tell you how Frenzy got here. We've all heard the phrase that it takes a village, and for Frenzy, that is most definitely true.
Our village consists of the many friends that we've made from around the world along our individual journeys together, past quartet members, our amazing choruses, our supportive regions, all of whom have taught us to love each other and love barbershop.
Our village also includes some incredibly talented arrangers who've created beautiful music for us to sing, and also, of course, our inspiring coaches who've taught us and challenged us.
Our village also includes our amazing families. They've been supportive and encouraging throughout all of our years together. To our family and our village, we want to say that we are forever grateful to you and we love you all. And we're so lucky today because just a small portion of our village is able to be here with us today and share this moment with us. And to those of you who could not be here with us right now, we miss you.
And lastly, our village consists of you, our audience. Thank you so much for loving us along the way. Frenzy is very excited for the next steps in our journey. We have a lot of new packages planned, so really, how could we not be excited about what's coming up? You have continued to lift us up, and we love you.
Your love is lifting me higher than I've ever been lifted before. I say your love sets me on fire and sends the lonesome blues right out the door, out the Your love is lifting me higher than I have ever been lifted before.
What a thrill that is. That's awesome. And Anne, when are you going to be, well, Anne and Judy, when are you going to be spilling?
I've already had a few messages and I'm responding to them. So,
oh, it's individual responses.
yeah.
Oh,
you
so
know,
there.
okay. All right. I sent one, so I'll check my mail. All right. What's happening? What's happening now? So thank you, Frenzy. Thank you to the bass clef. Actually, one of my quartets had the bass clef. Kathy and I were right-handed, and the tenor and lead, Marianne and Lori, were left-handed. So we had a lot of fun with that kind of thing too. We are ready for the next video performance. Without further ado, from West Coast Harmony Chorus, excuse me, it's Vita.
Friday, May 1st, 2020, Region 26 Quartet Contest Night. Vita got together by Facebook Messenger video to have our usual reading of the score sheets pizza party without the score sheets. We talked about how much we missed each other, how we were separated by an international border that was closed. We talked about the song, pulled it up, and listened to the lyrics, and we all started to cry. We decided then and there we had to start working on it, not knowing when we'd ever get to sing it. So after several months of figuring out ways to work this together, we hope you enjoy. This song really talks about how much we miss each other and how much we miss you.
Steals in, pacing the floor. Moments creep, yet I can't bear to sleep. Till I hear you sing and weeks pass, months pass, seasons fly. Still you don't walk through the door, and in a haze I count the silent days till I hear you sing once more. And sometimes at night time I dream that you are there, but wake, holding nothing but the empty air. And years come and years go, time runs dry. Still I ache down to the core. My broken soul can't be alive
Wow.
Absolutely stunning.
It was.
I don't know if I can speak.
I know. It made me teary in several places.
I had goosebumps galore.
And I was thinking that was that song written just for this situation? Because I
Yeah.
was thinking that not being able to hear each other sing, it's a very, very good choice in an emotional way. But what I loved about it, though, I loved those 4 strong voices really doing their jobs in that, because it's a challenging piece of music, and they did a good job of their parts, those 4 people.
Wow. Yeah.
I love that we could still hear the sentiment of the song without even hearing the lyric. I mean, we heard the lyrics, but if you took the lyrics away, you could still hear the emotion of their sound, which is a good score in my category, by the way.
Yeah, I wrote down sensitively delivered. Like I when they got to Years Come and Years Go, I thought, I talked earlier about the happy songs and how they're therapeutic, but this is very therapeutic too, because we're all going through this range of emotions, and just to know that we're not alone in those emotions I'm so glad we have this, we have us.
I'm glad their performance showed the vulnerability as well.
Yes.
Was the storytelling matched the heart of the song. And here I go. There we go. First one. It took 4, and there I go. I'm done.
Bye, Lisa.
Now I'm crying.
Yeah, and the storytelling, even without looking, you could hear in the presentation, just subtle everywhere dynamics and the tempo that would just the message shine through. It was beautiful.
It's quite a skill to be able to demonstrate strength and vulnerability at the same time. That's a high level skill. So pretty good score in my category too.
So are we on now, or were we going to something else?
We are going to something else. But I'll just say next on the agenda, stay tuned. And again, remember to mute yourself. But we have a keynote address and a live Q&A.
Hi, everyone. I'm Leslie, your team coordinator. It's my pleasure to be here today again to introduce today's keynote speaker, Marcia Pinvidic. Marcia joined Sweet Adelines in 1979. She served at the chorus level in every capacity from president to choreographer. She's also a certified director and has directed 2 choruses here in Region 26, City of Gardens Chorus and Greater Victoria Chorus. She also directed a barbershop Harmony Society chorus. Her formal music training includes piano with the Royal Conservatory of Toronto and 2 years of voice lessons. Marcia was a member of the International Board of Directors for 8 years, and she served as our president from 2014 to 2016. She's a certified expression judge and served as judge specialist moderator and expression category specialist. Marcia is the current chair of the Education Direction Committee. She lives in Victoria, BC, with her husband Dennis. They have 2 sons and 4 grandchildren. Please welcome Marcia Pinvidic.
Hello, Region 26. Do you remember last year when I said, see you next year? Well, it's next year, and here I am. I know, I'd rather be seeing you in person too. But I have to say thank you to the regional personnel, the RMT, and everyone who has worked so hard to put this virtual convention together. It's a great time to be together for us, and I really appreciate the opportunity to speak to you today. You know, I have been a Sweet Adeline for over 40 years, and I have spent that entire time in Region 26. Well, in the beginning it was Region 13, but we were all a part of that region, so I really have been a part of Region 26 all along. I love our Canadian Maple Leaf region. In our almost 40 years, we have come a long way. In 1982, we started out on this journey a little nervous about what we could do. But in these years, we have become a force to be reckoned with. We have international leaders, judges, arrangers, champions, and celebrities. We also have many, many people who have shown their spirit in their talent, generosity, and dedication to Region 26. We also have a very unique and wonderful part of the world, stretching from the prairies, across the mountain ranges, to the Pacific Ocean, and really all the way to the North Pole. We really are a place with space and spirit. As EDC Chair this year, I have been very impressed with the leadership that has come from the international, regional, and chapter level. But really, most of all, I am in awe of all the people, the ordinary, regular members, who have made this a year of dedication and determination. Members in choruses all over the world keeping the forward motion, discovering the leadership and resources that are present in each one of us. Individuals in regions, choruses, quartets are working to keep our organization alive. I've said it often, you are Sweet Adelines. Not the building in Tulsa, not even the International Board of Directors and staff. You are the heart of Sweet Adelines, and you make it what it is and what it will be. I've heard many people speculating that when we return to live rehearsals and performances, our membership will grow. I think this is becoming more obvious. People need to belong, need to share their energies. I think it's what we're meant to do as human beings. And even in the midst of the challenges of virtual rehearsals, we are attracting new members. I believe this will continue and grow in the future. I want to share something with you as proof and inspiration. A letter from a new member of the Pacific Edge Chorus. This reflects what's happening all over the world in many choruses that I've spoken to. Even though most choruses are holding rehearsals only by Zoom, they are inspiring new members to join. Lori joined Pacific Edge in November of 2020 and writes, Zoom rehearsals? How amazing that a choir was meeting online. So I signed up. First night, I met all of you and saw your joyful, warm, welcoming faces on Zoom, and I was hooked. A warm, vibrant, talented, welcoming community who joined in friendship and song. How could you possibly accomplish this on Zoom? A full evening of song, sharing, teaching, reflecting, fun, laughter, and celebrating. We newbies are learning with lots of support and direction from the members. And in spite of the challenges and lack of expertise, we are growing, encouraged and supported through it all. So from a newbie who has found a home in a welcoming community of women in song, heartfelt appreciation and thanks. So we have the ability to attract members even now. And you are why. Those of you who have persevered and kept your chorus going are the foundation on which we will build our future. Without your participation over the past year, there wouldn't be an organization to come back to. And even those of you who could not participate may be able to come back. And that is thanks to the ones who have stayed the course. We realize that even though we seem to be going through this together, that some are not able to continue, and we can accept that. But because some have kept the home fire burning, and they have done it, there is a home to come to. You have proven that each member, each individual's contribution has such great value to the whole of the group. And I want to say it again, I am amazed and grateful for what you have done for the benefit of all of us. Maybe that's not why you did it, but that is what you've accomplished, even so. There you have it. We have been given a gift, the gift of music. We may not know where it came from. Maybe we're like that little redhead boy when he's asked, "Where did you get that red hair?" He said, "It came with my head." And our music came with our head, with our hearts, and with our spirits. The best part of it is that when we share it, it becomes greater in our life. We don't lose, we gain. A common remark when people see Sweet Adelines perform is that you all seem to be having so much fun. That is what our music brings to others, and we look forward to a time when we can once again share it with the world. But in the meantime, know that the process of working on our music, building our vocal skills, learning about the songs we're singing, and expanding our knowledge all has great value. Process and performance go together. And so if at this moment we're mostly in process, even that enriches our lives and affects our spirits and those of others. And so we will continue. There seems to be an end in sight, and we will be rewarded with that sweet harmony and the sweet company of our friends from all over the world, who are now also working to make sure that these experiences will happen again. I think it's amazing how we have found these connections with people that we don't see often, but who are still a big part of our life. I am thinking about the members of 26 who have touched my life. All of the choruses and quartets with whom I've spent time, you are a part of me, and I know that I'm a part of you. There were also many individuals who welcomed me into their homes when I visited their chorus. And I want to say, even though we were strangers at the start, for short periods of time, we were able to share our thoughts. And indeed, that's what we've become. And I want each one of you to know that I carry you in my heart, and I cherish you still. Region 26, unique and beautiful. All the experiences that I've had, the story that I told is a story I hear over and over again. How the connection of our music has enriched our lives beyond the harmony, beyond the performance, and the fun that we've had together, and what we have to look forward to soon. Region 26. The picture in my mind is a very special, unique beauty, space and spirit. And we will have the opportunity to soar again. Thank you, and enjoy the convention.
I think the next thing is not us, right? There's a live Q&A with Marcia and Lisa.
Yeah, hosted by Lisa. Woohoo, Lisa.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Region 26. Hi, Marcia. Where are you?
I'm here.
Ah, there she is. Yay, we're together. Lovely to see you.
You
Okay.
too. We loved your singing. I loved your singing.
Thank you. Thank you. We loved putting it together.
Yeah, thanks for making us cry.
You're welcome.
You got 'em
Mission
warmed up for me.
accomplished. All right, Region 26. If you have questions for Marcia, please either raise your hand or you can do a private chat to me. I have put in the front of my name a chat to try and get myself up to the top of the list. So you can send me that. All right, and so we have time for a few questions. All right, so why don't I start? So Marcia,
Yes.
question. So in regards to your role as education director, what is the one of the most important aspects of education for Sweet Adelines International think about in terms of advancing our membership growth after this is all over? Come on.
Well, we've
Not a
had,
big question.
no, we have wonderful plans. We keep making plans and then adapting them to being online or whatever. So the EDC is really busy planning events, whether they're virtual or real life. They're being planned right now. One of the biggest things, of course, will be the reconnection and rebuilding our skills and rebuilding the working together. So we've had a group working on director resources, and Anne Downton was a very big part of that. And they're getting resources ready for directors to get back to live rehearsals. So there's going to be a bit of an adjustment period, so that's really high in our priority, helping people to get back safely and happily back to rehearsals. Some choruses will have to look for new directors because some of those people have moved on as well. So it's the rebuilding the connections, and that's been the big part for us, is trying to keep everybody connected and buoyed up, and looking forward to a new era, perhaps.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Okay, Sid Bullock, you have a question. You can go ahead and unmute yourself and ask your question, and then just remember to remute yourself after you're done.
Hey, hi, Marcia.
Hello, Sid.
I was going to ask you what inspired you to become the first judge in this region?
Well, I think I should talk about Carol Persinger Kirkpatrick. She was one of my first coaches when I was directing City of Gardens, and she encouraged me to apply for the program. And I remember saying, well, don't you think I'm a bit young? Like I haven't been in Sweet Adelines very long. And she said, oh, don't worry. By the time you're a real judge, you'll be old. So go ahead and start, And I just started going to contests and writing down notes, and it's just something that really interested me. And I actually, when I was accepted into the program, I just thought, well, even if I never really get to judge, I'll learn a lot. And it is really one of the strongest education programs that we have in the organization. The women who come in, they learn so much about the music, and then it's a giving back to the members of our knowledge. But yeah, I just really thought the idea of competing and getting feedback was a really good way to grow in our musical quality. And I think that's what it's done for us. So,
well, I think you set the pace, and it's great to see that we've had so many other judges come along, and now we've got all the categories covered. And you've certainly set the pace.
Just a little bit of trivia is that the first judge, well, of course, it was Region 13 at the time, but Shirley Rake Page was the director of City of Gardens, and she was actually a judge long before I was, when we were Region 13. So she's technically the first one. And of course, Marcia Fulton, who's now in our region, was a judge before I was. She was a big part of encouraging me as well. So I was alone at the time, but those people were still kind of out there, But yes, I'm thrilled that we've got a whole panel now.
That was before my time, though.
Oh, yes, I'm sure.
All right.
Thanks,
Sid. Okay, we have a quick yes/no question. Marcia, are you available for virtual coaching?
Oh, yes. Well, I've done virtual teaching. Coaching, I haven't really. Yeah, it's been teaching and meetings, lots of meetings. I'm available for virtual meetings.
Excellent. All right. Teresa, one of our MCs, has a question for you. Teresa, do you want to go ahead and ask?
Well, sure. I thought you were going to do it for me, Lisa.
Yeah, I'm making other people talk.
There you go. So Marcia, if you could wave your magic wand and change anything in the organization just like that, what would it be?
Wow. Gee, you know, if I only get one wish, I'm going to have to be really thoughtful about coming up with that one. Can I get back to you? Because really, there's so many things. Oh, just kidding. I would make everybody happy and love each other.
Aww.
You know, we have stresses that come from the outside world. I know, but I want to protect us and to keep everybody happy and welcome and feeling safe and included and all of those things. So that would be the one I would wave. And then I'd try to wave it on the world too, just for the heck of it. But yeah,
that's so sweet.
Just want everybody to be happy.
Thank you.
Yeah. Nothing big, but.
Okay, I think we have time for one more. Now, this person asked me to ask for her because she wasn't feeling well and didn't want to show her face. So
okay.
She just asked, why did you pick the expression category?
Well, I really kind of think it picked me because it's where my heart was in my directing. It was bringing the emotion out in the song, expressing the lyrics. I always just loved lyrics and the intricacy of lyrics, and it just seemed to be a natural home for me. And when Carol was encouraging me, I said, what category would I be? And she said, well, expression, of course. So that made it easy. But yeah, it just feels like home. So I was naturally drawn to it.
Great. I think that's all the, oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, it was a thank you. Okay, so that's all.
Thanks to the RMT too. They've been fabulous. This is a great weekend. It's going really well. And I love all the graphics and everything. So
yeah, absolutely. It's been great.
Thank you.
I love all the work.
Thank you to everybody.
Yes. Thank you, Marcia. And back over to you, Teresa and Rose.
Oh, I'm still muted. Sorry, I was clapping right over you. Sorry. Oh. So thank you very much for that, Marcia and Lisa, and everybody who was brave enough to send in a question. Thank you. Hey, Rose, I have a joke. It's an Elton John joke.
You got a joke or I have a joke?
No, I have a joke.
Ah, okay, you go first.
It's Elton John. It's a little bit funny. Okay, maybe not.
Oh, yeah?
Okay. Are you sharing a joke
all
with
right.
me?
A man goes to the doctor and says, I keep singing Delilah. The doctor says, it's Tom Jones syndrome. The patient asks, is it common? The doctor replies, it's not unusual. Sorry.
We should have told that one in Wales, huh?
Yeah. Hey, you put these together. It's your fault.
I know. I'm sorry. Okay, well, enough of that for now. We are ready for the next video performance from Region 26, Chapter at Large, Vocal Motion, Rhythm of the Rockies, and Gateway Choruses. It's the Notellas, or Notellas.
I should have known I'd leave alone. Just goes to show that the blood you bleed is just the blood you owe. We were a pair, but I saw you there. Too
Was I stupid to love you? Was I reckless to help? Was it obvious to everybody else that I'd fallen for a lie? You were never on my side. Fool me once, fool me twice. Are you dead for paradise? Now you'll never see me cry. There's just no time to die. Dum dum da 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 dum da da dum dum da 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 dum da da dum dum da 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 dum da da da. This is the end. Hold your breath and count to 10. Feel the earth move and then hear my heart burst again. Skyfall is where we stood. 1,000 miles and pools apart, where worlds collide and days are dark. You may have my number, you can take my name, but you'll never have my heart. Let the sky fall when it crumbles. We will stand tall and face it all together. Let the sky fall when it crumbles. We will stand tall and face it all together at skyfall. No time to die. Ooh, no time to die. Fool me once, fool me twice. Are you dead for paradise? Now you'll never see me cry. There's just no time to die. There's just no time to die. At skyfall. Skyfall.
Complete with
That was fun.
outtakes.
Right? Love the outtakes.
Yeah.
I felt like I needed to go fetch my martini glass for that.
Yes, good girl.
Yeah,
Wow, that looks great.
It's water.
I
It
don't
does
doubt
look
it.
great. I think Sandy gave me this actually.
It's beautiful.
I love it. How
Well,
fun.
that was very creative. Outdoors too. Wow, that's something novel right now.
I wanted to know if they recorded independently or if they recorded together.
I think I actually saw a Facebook picture, sneak peek, as it were, of them together filming that. So I bet that was a great day.
Yeah, very, very clever.
Yeah.
I love Billie Eilish. I feel like I'm not young enough to be a fan of her, but I'm a big fan.
You're allowed.
I'm allowed. I love her.
Yeah,
I love that.
yeah.
The haunting opening drew me in right away, and the beautiful tenor line in there, it just sucked me right in at the beginning. They did a great job. of that.
So one of them put an answer in the chat regarding how they filmed it, that they filmed independently and then recorded separately for the audio.
Oh.
Yeah, recorded separately. I thought, so. I mean, that would be a good idea because that would be pretty challenging to do that whole thing all at once. But even so, I love the little touches of humor, like just the little, wink, wink kind of things. It was great.
Yeah, I love the personality that they included in that, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of a heavy song. I mean, No Time to Die. It's not a, feel good, happy song. But they fused in some really fun personality stuff and also tied it into the storyline of the song, really, because it is a Bond song, right?
Yeah,
so they had the little spy moments and the martini glasses, and I thought that was really well done.
Thank you.
It's vibrant, youthful sound too.
Yes.
The solo work, I enjoyed the solo work too.
Yeah, I thought
everybody
about that.
got a chance to kind of shine in there.
Yeah. Well done.
Well done.
Very entertaining.
Yeah, and I loved their tuxes. That was great. Very Bond. Very Bond.
Yes. Very bonding.
Very Bond. Shaken, not stirred.
Thank you, Karina.
Thank you, judges. That was lovely. So now we're ready for the next video performance. From Battleford's Blend Chorus, it's Tetratonics.
The night is new, my dear sweetheart, and you and I are young. But no pale moonlight or star so bright are lovely as you tonight. Someday, when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you. And the way you look tonight, the way you look tonight. Oh, but you're lovely with your smile so warm and your cheeks so soft. There is nothing for me but to love you, just the way you look tonight. You look tonight. With each word your tenderness grows, tearing my fear apart. And that laugh that wrinkles your nose touches my foolish heart. Lovely, never ever change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you just the way you look tonight. You look tonight just the way you look tonight.
Yeah, that's good. Very good.
One of my favorite songs of all time.
Me too. I was thinking that there's so much creativity being shown here. I'm getting kind of excited with the idea of when we get back to contests, that this is something that we're going to see now that people are finding out that, you know, they've got all these hidden talents. That was a video project.
Yeah.
And I could just imagine all the people will just want to be doing all different things when they get back onto the contest stage. There's going to be so many creative ideas coming forward. That was a little sneak into their personal lives. It made it more meaningful. I loved it.
That was beautiful.
I loved it too. And that's a hard song to sing. I mean, I know the arrangement intimately, and it is not easy. And I just have to give a shout out to Barbershop Balance. I mean, that bass was just laying down those low notes like there was no tomorrow. I don't know if it was mechanically done, but who cares? It was fantastic.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. 4 really strong voices, really creating a sound together, even when we can't be together. And I love the visual work, the visual story they were telling. It made me think of when we used to not wear sweats all day as well. When there was a way that we looked tonight that wasn't, and maybe, is it just me or?
Yeah, it's just you, yes.
It's just me wearing sweats all day.
That's how they were all telling this love story. And it was just, you know, as you're watching them sing, I mean, the song was beautiful, and you could really dive into their characters and the love story that they were sharing with us. And, you know, I wanted to,
I was doing
throughout
that.
it, right? I was trying to keep my composure and, you know, like professional, but I was like, oh, I love you guys. You know, it was just really tender and loving.
It's beautiful.
Thank you for those comments, judges. I asked our chorus to send us some funnies to read out tonight. We didn't get a lot of responses, but I thought this one was worth mentioning. Why don't fish sing in tune? Because you can't tune a fish. Ba-dum-bum.
Was that from Fran?
It was from Fran. Thank you,
Thanks.
Fran.
Oh.
So we are ready for the next video performance. Sorry, my paper just slid. Okay, we're ready for the next video performance. From Gateway, it's Intrigue.
Freedom, I love freedom, oh, freedom. Freedom is a dress with pockets. Give me a dress with pockets, oh, to be hands-free. No more burdens, nothing can weigh me down, light and easy. I'm walking tall and breezy, just feeling oh so fancy free. I want a dress with pockets for me and me. I could keep all my stuff in there. Lipstick, my keys, a mask. Whoa, 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 maybe I'd find things I've lost in that magical zone. Treasures hide in my dress with pockets. I love my dress with pockets. My hands are cozy, no more awkwardness. Casually comfortable, chic with access. My sneaky pockety dress gives me everything I ever need. My dress with pockets, I'm free. With everything in my pockets, so my hands are free. Everywhere I look
chance and opportunity. Pockets, when I've got pockets, I feeling oh so free.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
So much fun.
Fun.
So much fun.
I
And
was
even
watching-
from here up, you can
Yeah.
see their personality just shining through, right? Like, just so cute. So great.
It was the whole
Choreography,
package
everything.
and good
Yeah.
singing.
Yeah.
And good singing.
Yeah.
And a song written right here in Region 26 by our own Danya Metzger.
Right.
Yay. It's very popular. We hear it a lot when we're out
Yes.
judging in other regions as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great song.
Well, who doesn't love a dress with pockets?
Yeah,
Who
and
doesn't?
Well, and
You
again,
put cats in it.
it gives a chance for creativity and personality, and that's what I'm seeing, wow, there's some really good stuff happening. It's going to be so much fun.
I think we're going to need to make a bigger stage when we get back together so we can do all that choreography with flying scarves.
Well, maybe people will just
we need kittens on stage.
And the queen. I mean, I know we have queens, but that was the queen.
The queen.
That was fantastic.
The queen with her hands in a pocket.
pocket. Never seen
I
that.
love that. That
Well,
was
you know,
fantastic.
when you're 95, you can do pretty much whatever you want.
That's true. I will add that the singing was very good.
It really was.
While they were entertaining us, those were great voices.
Yeah.
Creating something together that was really wonderful.
And allowing their personality to shine right through it was wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
it shows people are still working on their vocal skills and musical skills. It's awesome. It's because, you know, when we're done here, they're going to be able to turn loose on stage. It'll be great fun. And you know, the chat was going berserk. Everybody was having so much fun, you know. And isn't that the best kind of performance that reaches the audience? That's what you want, right? Best reason to do anything is to get the audience involved.
Connect and entertain. Yeah.
Connection, right? Great fun.
Well done.
Well, next, thank you for the comments, judges. And I've been thinking all along, man, I wish I could rewind about 2 months and get my quartet to do a video for this. It's been really, really cool watching all the different creative ideas. And yeah, I see more of that.
So creative.
Yeah. Well,
Who
we have
knew?
a really special performance now from our 2012 International Quartet Champions Martini. After Martini, we're going to have, it's looking like a 10-minute break. We're a little bit behind, but that's okay. I was kind of stunned to see what the time is because I've been enjoying this so much. But at the break, Teresa's going to run a video that we put together of the pictures that we just happened to receive. So it's not showing all the quartets in the region by any means, but it's a really nice little montage of a bunch of quartet pictures that we received, and some really funny and creative ones. I mean, speaking of funny and creative. And so that's going to run at the beginning of the 10-minute intermission. Then the region has something to run as well. So there will be stuff here if you don't need to go to the loo. I might have to go to the loo myself. I might have to replenish my water glass.
Wait, can you show me that water again?
No.
Okay.
Anyway, so without further ado, it's Martini, our 2012 International Quartet Champions. Woo!
Hi, Region 26. We are so thrilled to be here with you guys tonight. We're here to talk to you about one of our favorite songs, Guacamora. It's one of our favorites. It's the one that we competed with in Houston 10 years ago this October. And it's actually our 10-year anniversary of this foursome being together. So we're thrilled that we're still here together. We can't wait to be singing again together. And we have some wonderful memories of performing Glockamora, and wonderful coaching memories. And
was this the first song we learned together? I think
it was one of them, because we learned several contest songs, I think, for our first meeting with you, and this was definitely one of those. It was one of the first Martini songs I learned when I started singing in Martini as well.
I remember thinking it was one of the hardest songs I'd ever learned.
Yes.
There's a lot of like fancy notes, especially in the intro, all those descending chromatics, and it's like, oh my goodness. The think method. I think we discovered the think method on this song, because we would go flat in that intro sometimes in rehearsal. And instead of coaching each other, I always thought that was really cool that we would just say, well, let's just think about that. And then we would sing it again. It would be okay.
Some of my favorite memories about this song are definitely the coaching that we had. We had a lot of coaching on all of our contest songs, hours and hours on end. But while a lot of coaching, especially on contest material, revolves around technical things, and even technical things about the song itself, technical things about our performance, and then adding the artistry on top. For some reason, what sticks out to me is, while we did technical work on Glockamora, the best coaching, the coaching that I still remember to this day, 10 years later, that every time we perform it, pops into my head, was the artistic coaching that Judy Posgate and Renee Porzel did with us on this song. There's so many things that they gave us, just visualization and characterization, and I still see those things vividly every time we sing it, and that's something unique about this song, or maybe it's unique about us and that song, but I don't really have that experience all the time after coaching on songs, but that's something that I definitely remember about this one.
You see the little villages, and the boy who comes sighing.
The willow tree.
The willow tree.
Yeah.
Well, the breeze. Remember the breeze? Renee told us to step into our crowns on that slide.
Yeah,
that's right at the beginning of the first. Yeah, before we had them. That's right. And we did. We just stepped right into them.
Yeah, and I still think about it every time we sing it. It's definitely one of our most requested songs, I think. It's not often that contest material makes it 10 years into a quartet's life, but I don't think we'll ever not sing this song as part of our repertoire.
Yeah.
So the last time we were all together in December of 2019, we did a performance on the MVE show for their Christmas show. And after that, there was a cast party or afterglow. It was pretty casual. It was just pizza and all the chorus members and friends and family having fun after the show. And we had done several songs that evening, but one of the longtime members of the MVE came up to us and asked us for a real contest ballad, not any doo-wop stuff. He used another word, but I can't use that word. So amazingly, we sang it, and we probably sang it almost as well as we sang it on the contest stage the year we won. And it felt amazing. And everyone who was there said it was just an amazing performance. And we're just happy that even though we put a lot of hard work into that song, like Michelle said, we don't remember really the hard work. We remember the joy. We remember what we're picturing. Remember how it makes us feel. And that's what makes that song come alive for us every time we sing it.
So hope you enjoy.
Such a fine day, one
little brook still leaping there? Does it still run down to Donny Cove through Killybegs, Kilkerry and Kildare? How are things in Glockamora? Is that willow tree still weeping there? Does that laddie with a twinkling eye come smiling by? And does he walk away sad and dreamy there, not to see me there? So I ask each weeping willow and each brook along the way, and each lad that comes a-sighing, Tura-tura-ray. How are things in Glockamora this fine day? How are things in Glockamora this day? How are things in Glockamora this fine day?
So now we're going to have a 10-minute intermission. And I'm sharing my screen if they'll let me.
Okay, while Teresa's getting that sorted out. Oh, there it goes. Okay, we'll see you in 10 minutes. I think.
Sorry, it decided to open in a different place. Thank you for putting that together, Rose. That was awesome. My music was a little messy on my end. I'm sure it's something to do with something I forgot to check or something.
And now we have a reel from the region. Is somebody putting that on?
I think they are. They had to wait till I was out.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. We find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. If you're tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. If you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. We find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. You'll always have my shoulder when you cry. I'll never let go, never say goodbye. You know you can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah.
Welcome back, everyone.
Yes, welcome back. That was great. I loved it.
I hope you managed to do what you needed to do in that short break.
I did. My water glass is now full.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to go into the little section. We've got two sections of this where Teresa and I received a bunch of responses from quartets. And is this my part, Teresa, or is it yours?
It's yours first.
Okay, so this is a few of the answers from the quartet questionnaires that people sent back. One of our questions was, how long has your quartet been around? Well, there were a lot of answers that had pretty amazing numbers, pretty amazing. I think the one that I think is special to highlight today, we're not going to go over all the information we gathered, we just couldn't. But today we wanted to highlight the quartet chants, because this year they have been together 20 years and they've always had all the same personnel. And yeah, I love chants. I remember them from my quartet, Euphoria's first contest, I think was their first contest too. So we met them in the lineup when we were going here and there and going through the traffic pattern. And they're just lovely people, all of them. And I remember being so blown away by how well they sang and how beautiful they are. They had these gorgeous, chic outfits, and I'm excited for the recent medals. So congratulations to Chance on 20 years together. Our next question was that we chose to highlight was, who would you like your quartet to collaborate with? Well, there were, again, a lot of answers. There were a lot of, specific quartets that they would like to sing with. Some of them were quartets wanting to collaborate with No Strings, with Vita, with Frenzy, with Brava, with Martini. And, I think it's really cool. One of the Pacific Edge quartets, I'll have to pay them later for that, said that they'd like to collaborate with my new quartet, Chrysalis. So I'll pay you later, you guys. I think it's really neat that we have a lively bunch of quartetters in this region, and that we want to sing together. We want to sing with each other and collaborate with each other. I think that's really cool. We also got answers like they want to collaborate with GQ, the men's quartet, with Michael Bublé, or any men's quartet to sing an 8-part song, and that we're talking about singing here. So
that's nice to see, because that's kind of embracing what's going on out there today, right?
Yeah, the way of the future. Maybe we'll have some mixed quartets in our contest life in the future. That's kind of
for
cool.
our next question was, what are the combined years of singing experience for your quartet? And we got a huge number of responses back, and Rose gave me some kind of a Boolean Pythagorean triples math equation to try and figure it all out, which I couldn't. So let's just say quartetting is alive and well in Region 26. Yay.
Chicken.
I know.
What is your quartet's most amusing memory? We got a few good ones here. Vita said that they sang at a birthday party and ended up positioned in front of the fridge. One guest couldn't wait to get a drink, so she got on hands and knees and crawled between us to get to the fridge while we were in mid-song. We kept on singing. I don't think I could have done that. I would have had to follow the person and get a drink. Fandango said that their most amusing memory was singing in the frozen food section of a mega grocery store. As people reached into the freezers to pull out their side of beef, we were singing about Rudolph. And I have one here that was that came to us a little bit late, and I thought was kind of fun. Oh, not that one. from Champagne Quartet. They said, where is it here? Not an amusing memory, but a fun story. The quartet formed with the name Champagne Quartet before Jennifer Champagne joined the quartet. When the quartet posted on social media that they were looking for a new bass, Jennifer suggested jokingly that she'd be perfect because of her name. The quartet auditioned her, and she was indeed the perfect bass for Champagne.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
One of the other questions, because we all want to know, is who cracks the whip in your quartet? And some of the responses were so hilarious. We've, of course, excluded the quartet names because we don't want any fights. But here are some of the responses, and I'll let you figure it out. Our lead Phyllis tries. Cynthia, but it's a very gentle whip. Patty does, but it's a noodle, not a whip.
Sounds a bit naughty. Where's it going? Continuing on, Vicky, speaking of naughty, we call her the dominatrix, or Yoda. She definitely has some sort of power over us. And then my personal favorite was Mary, 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 or exclamation mark after each one. This quartet also related that their most amusing memory has been trying to figure out what parts each of them would sing. Nancy, they said, has been bumped from bass to baritone to lead because Mary said so. And to the question, how long does it take the quartet to learn a song? Their answer was 3 weeks, because Mary makes us. Mary. And just to give you a heads up and remind you, the quartet names have been omitted in this list just to, preserve their dignity.
And we'll just finish off with this. What's one piece of advice that you would pass on to a group considering starting a quartet? Many said, have fun, discuss goals, start with easy SAI approved songs, be flexible and considerate, be friends. But a couple stood out to us. One was Yesem. She said, our friend Carol Poole said, it doesn't matter how well you sing, you have to like each other. That's what matters. We cannot offer any better advice than that. And then this bit of advice from a quartet that had me laughing out loud as I read most of their responses. And I'll try and imitate a tone. I don't know if it will be right or not. Fine, we will share our recipe. Find 4 singers with various vocal ranges. Add a buttload of personality, mix in friendship, sprinkle with love, patience, flexibility, and humor. Bake frequently, weekly even. Serve with sequins, glitter, and jackassery. Thank you, thumbs up. Mic drop. Ka-ching. So we will jump back into where we were, right?
Yes, so next we'll have some more of those quartet questions and answers in the last break. Right now, we have another regional song, and just a reminder to switch yourself to gallery mode and make sure you are muted if you aren't already. This one is a Joey Minchell arrangement. I mean, she's arranged all kinds of stuff, but I remember this one particularly because Pacific Edge, I guess when we were City of Gardens, we did a flash mob with this song. I just love it. It's such a singable but fabulous arrangement. So get your mouths ready to sing Fame.
Na 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 na. Baby, look at me and tell me what you see. You ain't seen the best of me yet. Give me time, I'll make you forget the rest. I got more in me, and you can set it free. I can catch the moon in my hand. Don't you know who I am? Remember my name, fame. I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna learn how to fly high. I feel it coming together. People will see me and cry. Fame, I'm gonna make it to heaven. Light up the sky like a flame. Fame, I'm gonna live forever. Baby, remember my, remember, 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 remember. Na 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 ba ba na 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 baby, now's the time. I know the world is mine. I can make it straight to the top. Watch me now and see what I've got to give. Baby, I'll be true. I'm gonna see it through. I might fall or make some mistakes, but ooh, I got what it takes. Remember mine. Remember, 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 remember. I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna learn how to fly high. I feel it coming together. People will see me and cry. Fame, I'm gonna make it to heaven. Light up the sky like a flame. Fame, I'm gonna live forever. Baby, remember mine. Remember, 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 remember. Fame, remember, remember, baby. Remember my name.
Well, wasn't that fun? I think I need to review some of those regional songs. It's been a little while.
Yeah.
So we are ready for the next video performance. From Rhythm of the Rockies and Lionsgate Chorus, it's No Strings.
Do we need a joke? Nope.
Blue sky, sunshine, what a day to take a walk in the dark. Ice cream, daydream, till the sky becomes a blanket of stars. What a day to begin.
Wow.
Yeah, stunning.
I could listen to them all day.
Yeah.
Well, we've missed them, haven't we? Wow. I love the way their energy built at the end, you know, as they finished so many times. You know, sometimes the performance runs out of energy, or the performer runs out of energy, but they kept it building until the end.
Relentless.
It's just
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
Master
Joyful.
musicality. It's this musicality. Look it up in the dictionary, and it's no strings.
Yeah.
You got it.
Well, and they're just having such fun with each other, right? Like the song is happy and fun, and they're having a great time together. It just makes it so enjoyable for the viewer. It's like we get to be part of this great moment. It's, you know, and the singing is fantastic.
I love how they have a great intuition about their music, like what to do with the chords that aren't traditionally barbershop. You know, you can hear them, Sandy, I suppose this is your category, but you can hear them go cylindrical on those ones. You know, they know how to balance stuff just to make it when it needs to be gushy and when it needs to be barbershop. And they're so impressive. We're very lucky that they're ours.
Indeed.
I just love that it's a constant ring fest.
Yeah. Look forward to seeing them again. Wow. Well done.
It was the last quartet I got to see live.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, it was a good ending.
It was. It was.
Thank you, judges, for your comments. We are ready for the next video performance. From Rhythm of the Rockies, it's Zenergy. Yay.
New energetic lead, we were encouraged by others and agreed with them that it was necessary to change our name to Zenergy. We were very excited to have found this crazy, expressive Brit who keeps us all connected. She has a very lovely lead voice, is a natural performer, entertaining MC, and brings so much emotion and passion to every performance. Our beautiful bass is Laurie Walters, who brings her love of competing along with her sensibility, sense of humor, and impromptu, crazy dance moves, which keep us giggling during rehearsals. Joanne Killips is our bubbly berry and creative soul who writes many of our scripts and brings fresh ideas for parodies and skits. She is also our contact person and completes all forms with International. Joe keeps us on track musically and brings a determination and commitment to the quartet that inspires us all. Michelle Vickers is our tenor and costuming queen, organizer of many things, and loves to dress up and entertain. She orders our music and learning tracks, books our coaches, retreats and performances, keeps track of all things Zenergy related, and handles all our technology related challenges thanks to the wonderful support of her son Ryan. We'd like to say a heartfelt thank you to our amazing coach, the left-brained, detailed, but fun-loving party animal, Queen Anne Downton, who has been whipping us into shape for the past couple years. We are enjoying our musical journey together with you. Who are our biggest supporters and fans? Rhythm of the Rockies Chorus. To you, Zenergy would like to give a big shout-out of thanks. We love you and miss singing with you. And now, I present to you, Zenergy Quartet.
Till that lucky day, I know darn well, baby, love, I've plenty of, lots of love. I can't give you anything but love, my baby, that's the only thing I've plenty of, baby. Dream a while, scheme a while, we're sure to find happiness. I guess all those things you've always pined for, gee, I'd like to see ya looking so well, baby. Diamond bracelets Walmart doesn't sell, baby. Till that lucky day, I know darn well, baby, I can't give you anything but love. All I've got is love. L is for the way you're looking at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. Love is, it's all that I can give to you. And love is, it's more than just a game for two. A lot of loving too. In love can make it, take my heart. Please don't break it. Love was made for you and me, baby G. I'd like to see ya looking fine, baby. Diamond earrings would be so divine. Maybe till that lucky day when you are all mine, baby. I can't give you anything but love till that lucky day. I am here to stay. I can't give you anything but love.
I think that was premature stopification.
Yeah, that was the shortest tag I've ever heard.
You know, it's good if you feel ripped off when the tag doesn't.
Right.
Right? Like, man, come on, it was going so great.
Bring it home.
Aw.
Don't you wish they would just have more fun, that group? Don't you
Really?
just wish?
Yeah, they need to like get out of the box a little
Wow.
bit.
It just shows the camaraderie of quartets and how you take it on stage, right? The fun of what you do working together. It's awesome. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And their name really suits who they are and the personality in their quartet and their singing. It's a good fit.
Yeah.
There were a couple of pictures in there. I'm not sure what was happening. You know, I'm on the fence on occasion with the foundation garments, but there was one particular costume there that I saw them in. I believe beards were involved. You know, I don't
Lisa,
know.
it was
We might have to have that conversation.
walking around in women's underwear.
Ah, so funny. So funny. I loved it.
They do look like a shy group, shy and retiring.
Agreed.
I thought they were really in the pocket in that performance musically. There were lots of places where I thought, wow, they are really tuned into each other, especially that middle song in the medley, that whole G. I can't remember what the middle song is anymore, but I just remember thinking, oh, hey, listen to that pocket. That's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah,
great singing.
They took advantage of the artistic elements and really showed off their vocal style.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, vocal technique or textures and a little bit of inflection, creativity. I'll tell you, it's going to be fun. Getting back out on that stage, everybody's going to be just at the top of their game. Fantastic.
Oh, hello, it's not us.
That's okay. I will say that our next video, I'm not sure if it's a video or if it's live, but it's a special visit with Fireside Chat with January Jazz.
Well, hello, Region 26. My name is Sylvia Melville, and I was the lucky baritone of the wonderful, wild, wacky, zany, crazy, and fun January Jazz Quartet.
And I'm Donna St. Germain, and I am extremely fortunate to be the final tenor for January Jazz.
Right.
Awesome. And I'm Pat Fry, and I was the always lead of January Jazz.
Yes, and we were born, our inception was in 1991, and we sang together for over 13 years until our eventual retirement, boo-hoo, in about 2004. A very, very long time ago, but remembered very, very well, I have to say. Pat and Donna and I are so honored, just thrilled, and probably quite a bit flattered to be invited to present at this virtual convention of Region 26. But we also want to say that our dear Carol, our bass, would be beaming down proudly as at this happening for us, presenting to you. And there she is over my right shoulder. She always sang on my right when we were performing. I remember this picture being taken. I remember it very well. Do you remember, Pat?
Yeah,
those
totally.
Dresses, those red sequin dresses. I made all of those dresses, and I have to say, as any Sweet Adeline will know that has worked with sequin fabric, you are doomed to be vacuuming them up forever. But we did love those dresses. We were hot in those dresses, weren't we? With this backless dress.
Backless. It was hard to whatever. It was backless.
and the red sequin shoes that a lot of people wore other places, not just on performance stage. Remember?
I do.
Yeah. Well, whenever we have the opportunity to reminisce about January Jazz, Carol is always so we can feel her presence. And so I really wanted to have her in the room with us. On the other side of me is one of my favorite pictures of January Jazz too, in which actually, Donna, you're in this one. It's a great picture, very jazzy and fun and lots of fun. We loved having photo opportunities. I do say that. Carol would be, and we are so very proud to be asked to present as visionary pioneers. Those words, visionary pioneers. Who would have thunk that we would be visionary pioneers? But really, back in the day, still when we were born in 1991, the region was still pretty darn new. It was born in 1981. And so I think probably the whole region were pioneers. The region was developing strong leadership in music and administration. That strong musical and administrative, those leaders continue to ascend and are very valued and respected internationally and regionally. That is for sure. This freedom to be sparkling new is a regional culture. And in this fertile culture, many, many great things have happened. And I sort of think that maybe January Jazz and our legacy was one of those great things. What do you think about that?
I
agree.
Yeah. There was no boundaries at that moment.
That's right. There was nobody. We were free. We didn't have anybody to sort of come before us to sort of say, we can't do that because that's never been done before, that kind of thing. We were very competitive, weren't we? We were very serious about our music. We were very serious about our performance, and we were very serious about not being very serious. We loved comedy, and we had, under Carol's mentorship, her experience, her genius, she created for us the most amazing scripts, the most amazing original arrangements, right?
Yes. So many arrangements.
Classics.
Yes.
Classics.
Who can forget Elvis's Toenail?
Yep.
Right.
Yep. And Love Potion #9.
That's right.
Or Feels Like Home.
Yes.
Oh, I love, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
But the ones like, remember, I'm Canadian and I'm sorry.
Yes.
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 That was our hockey, first night hockey presentation.
First night hockey package.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was so fun. That was so fun. Well, I remember so well that whenever we were together, there's always so many opportunities to laugh, to play, to just revel in who we where we are, to wear silly costumes and hey, just to party, right, Donna?
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, those legendary parties of January jazzes, like you said, there's always a theme, costumes, decorations, so many laughs and memories.
We used to have to come early to decorate and get prepared for the party.
Yes, absolutely. And I mean, even though it all started before I was a member of January Jazz, the stories and memories still live on. And that's something that is so wonderful to me. You know, every regional, we get together and somebody always comes up with a JJ story, you know, and for example, you guys always rehash them as well, but like the time, okay, so not just the time, but there may be more than one time, like probably many, many times, you know, when security guards came to shut down the party, because, you know, they got a little bit loud. Well, you know, no one's shutting us down. What do? Pack up all our stuff, move to somebody else's room, you know, until they could find us.
Yeah, that's right. And they often did. But by that time, it's probably...
We just had to keep going. You know,
keep moving.
That was our Thursday night at convention, right?
Yes.
Thursday night at convention, we invited all the it started with all the competing quartets to come and have a casual, non-competitive kind of party with us, and it just grew from there.
Yeah,
that's right.
And one story that I love when you guys talk about it is the one year that the police showed up. So not security, but the police showed up and threatened to take Carol to jail. Fortunately, she talked her way out of that because, as you know, she could charm her way and talk her way out of absolutely any situation. But it was likely at that point that you guys realized that the parties had kind of grown a little larger and that things needed to change. So many people, fortunately, you know, especially if you're out of town, would fly in or drive into regional, that more and more they were arriving on Thursday. And it was just exciting to see everybody, but hotel rooms are just too small. So one year when the convention was in Vancouver, Carol, in her little visionary way, marched herself across the street to Robson Square to see if a room was available. Lo and behold, it was. She booked the room, and voila, the big scale first night was born. A year or two later, when I joined January Jazz, we took first night on the road because, I mean, wouldn't you? No matter what city regional was held in, we secured a venue. We gathered everyone together. We had theme events. And I tell you, the amount of things that we packed into our suitcases, my husband would always say to me, you know, you're going for 4 days, not for a month, right? And I go, yeah.
Because it was because we always had the decorations, the costumes, the duct tape, the staplers, and oh, by the way, the invitations and
everything. I mean, let's face it, we've been hockey players, we've been Rosie the Riveter, we've been cheerleaders, you name it. January Jazz has been it at first night. I mean, we've even had guest performers at first night. You know, I mean, we've had some great quartets and other groups attend. It's just a phenomenal event. You know, I remember us sitting, you know, after a rehearsal and discussing how wonderful first night had become. You know, we had a separate venue rather than squishing into little hotel rooms and hallways and so on, and realizing that there was still something missing. And so after, you know, months of talking and trying to figure it out, just always wanting to improve it, we realized that what we were missing was a chance to celebrate our regional members. And so we came up with the idea of talking to the region and merging the AGM that used to happen on Sunday morning that everybody would be driving home or flying home, and they weren't very well attended, let's say. So we came up with the idea of kind of merging the two of them together, which was great because that's one thing that we always just wanted, was to celebrate everybody and all of their achievements. And what a better way to do it. get everybody together the first night that they're there. Nobody's competed. Take, you know, get them all in one room, say hi. It's been a year, you know, and congratulate everybody for longevity and the choruses for their growth and, you know, management teams and membership and just all of it. And it seems as though that was something that we really wanted to highlight while all having fun, but just being so inclusive. And I think it was probably one of the best things that's ever happened. And, you know, Carol also had a real knack of wanting more, always wanting more, striving to get better. And her main focus was always wanting to celebrate great achievements and people.
It's true. You know, I very distinctly remember sitting in front of her fireplace after a rehearsal with a glass of wine. And we'd always sit there and plot our next big adventure. I mean, no matter what, if we were rehearsing for something, it didn't matter. But after rehearsal, we'd always sit down and kind of go, what's next kind of thing. And Carol was always the visionary of the group, although we backed her and supported her. And of course, wished those ideas were our own, but they were generated generally by Carol because she was such a visionary and was always looking for ways to celebrate others, whether they were in our own chorus or across the region. And at the time, we had the unique advantage because in our region and in our chorus, both Carol and Sylvia, you too, but were experienced in the regional management aspect of the region. And so Carol had an enormous understanding of our culture and our region. And she always understood that it came down to the people. The people at the table,
in each chorus.
Always the ones that, you know, were the important ones. And so Jen, we were in this kind of era of time that we had a bit of popularity and a bit of success. And we had this unique position to kind of initiate or introduce a legacy. And that was Carol, that I distinctly remember talking the word legacy. And it was the very first time I'd ever heard anybody in my circle talk about a legacy. Like, really? But really, Carol had vision. She always did. And she had the bigger picture notion. And her soft spot was always in people and the unsung heroes. And the worker bees of the chorus who may not necessarily ever get recognized or be lined up for the awards, but Carol knew that they were the vital part of the success of each group, right? And she always in her life, I know that she would always, rather than talk about herself, she'd shine a light on everybody else. And that over time was how the Spirit of 26 was awarded or created, actually, was in Carol's living room, because she wanted to identify something that recognized those worker bees, those unsung heroes.
In each chorus.
Yes, in each chorus, never mind where you were in the region. And so it was initially, it was awarded to a single member of the region. And rightly so, it became more of an inclusive idea that whoever was nominated was awarded the Spirit of 26. Because each of those members who were nominated in each of those choruses were that vital piece of that, or recognized as that vital piece of that chorus that really don't get the accolades, they don't get the awards, they're not up front on those things. And that is who Carol wanted to celebrate. And that is how the Spirit of 26 kind of came about, really.
Yes.
So really, as we transition to now, like, although we've been retired for a number of years now, we know that renaming the Spirit of 26 award to the Carol Poole Spirit of 26 award is a no-brainer. Like, it is a no-brainer. She was the visionary of a lot of January jazz, although
She was.
All of us participated in some ways, but she was really that
one
force.
step ahead.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
when Carol passed in December, it was devastating for all of us. And it just, when we realized we were approaching another regional convention, and we wanted to honor Carol in any way we could, and I think it was Sylvia, you who brought it forward, to rename the Spirit of 26 to the Carol Poole Spirit of 26 Award. And Carol, it is so fitting because Carol was putting her region front and foremost.
Yeah.
Always. And the
Always.
people of the region front and foremost. And even if you didn't know Carol Poole, she knew you.
Yes.
And
agreed.
And she celebrated you. And
Yes.
I would like to propose a toast.
Oh boy.
Before I start prizing.
Get my wine.
Oh, get your wine.
Oh, there, I got it.
Here's to Carol Poole.
Here's to Carol.
And here's to all the future and foremost upcoming Carol Pooles of the region. Cheers, darling.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, thank you, January Jazz. I was watching all the chat comments go by, and a second after they'd mentioned, the Carmen Miranda outfit or the hockey, whatever, then you'd be talking about it on the video. So everybody loves you, and everybody loved Carol Poole. Our next segment that we are honored to present is an in memoriam slideshow. And Teresa gave me a little quote from Helen Keller that will set us off, I think is perfectly appropriate. What we once have enjoyed, we can never lose. All that we love deeply becomes part of us. And Helen Keller said that, and I'm sure that is all about the spirit that you folks and all of us embody. So this is the in memoriam segment. Wow, that was beautiful. Thank you to whoever put that together. We are returning to our video quartets now. Sorry, I just need a moment. Look at all the smiles on those women's faces. Love it. So we're ready for the next video performance. Please close the doors. From West Coast Harmony, it's Yes'em.
You got a friend in me. Look and see, you got a friend. You got a friend in me. Now when the road looks rough ahead, and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed, you just remember what your old past said, 'cause you've got a friend in me. Wait and see, you've got a friend in me. Yes, and baby, you and me. You've got a friend in me. You got troubles that I got them too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. If we stick together, we can see it through. 'Cause you've got a friend in wait and see. Now some other folks might be a little bit smarter than I am, bigger, stronger too. Well, maybe, but none of them will ever love you the way I do. Just me and you. And as the years go by, our friendship will never die. You're gonna see it's our destiny. Yes, and you've got a friend in me. You see, you've got a friend in me. You see, it's our destiny. You have got a friend in me.
That was awesome. Can we really pass wine through the screen like this? Does it work? Lisa,
Let's
if I
try. Let's
pass
try.
it.
I'm going to use
Uh,
candy. I'm trying. Here you go.
I don't have wine, but
How did they do that?
that was very creative and clever.
You can see and hear the friendship in that quartet. I'd love to be a part of that rehearsal. You know, there's going to be a lot of laughter there.
I think that should be a regional song. It's got such a great little message, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
I'll make a note.
Fun.
Yeah, lots of fun was had. I have a feeling making that one looked like they were having a great time. And I like how they captured their personalities. It looks like there was little snippets of who they are as individuals in there
Yes.
as well. So I thought that was nice because, you know, in this arena, we don't necessarily get to know everybody. So it's neat to see that backstory and see who they are outside of this singing thing we do.
Good work.
Agreed.
I feel like these video projects are creating a different window into our music for us.
I agree.
Like we're looking at the lyric and turning that into a little movie project, you know, that's going to carry over to stage later, you know, when they sing that again, when they get to sing it live, they're going to think of how they recreated their friendship in this way.
the development in visual communication is so evident in these
I agree.
projects, right? I mean, this
Yeah.
is this realm that we've had to live in Zoom has been terrible. But the growth that we are going to see in the visual communication category when we can come back, because they've had to think a different way. They've had to dig into lyric. They've had to dig into character. I can't
all
wait to
been
see.
forced there. Yeah. You're
I
going to have
agree.
fun, Lisa.
Yeah,
I think
I
it's
think it's
gonna-
going to be great. Give
It's
me a
going to be
sheet.
fun.
Yay!
I like those comments, Lisa. I like the focus on story. It's really cool. Thank you for the ever wonderful comments, judges. I don't know how you do it all off the cuff like that. It's great. We are ready for the next performance from Gateway Chorus. It's Whoa.
Tale as old as time, true as it may be. Barely even friends, then somebody bends unexpectedly. Just a little change, small to say the least, both a little scared, neither one prepared. Beauty and the Beast, ever just the same, just the same, ever a surprise, ever a surprise, ever as before, ever just as sure as the sun will rise, the sun will rise. Tale as old as time, tale as old as time, tune as old as song, an old love song. Bittersweet and strange, finding you can change, learning you were wrong. Now you're certain, certain as the sun, when it's rising, rising in the east. Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, beauty and the beast, and the beast. Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, beauty and the beast.
Well, that was stunning.
I agree.
Just stunning. I mean, all I kept thinking about, well, first of all, I couldn't even think for the first half of the song because I was mesmerized. It was like being in the pit when you hear that kind of performance on stage and you think, uh-oh, I haven't written a thing yet, because you're just so captivated. But I was thinking, Kara, the lead, I mean, everything about her name is character. It's just, her voice is so, sorry, I'm talking too much.
No.
Oh,
It was
oh, you're
fantastic.
saying what we're all thinking.
Well, I wrote Goosebumps. Now I haven't judged for a while, but I don't know if I can actually write that on there. But I think
I write it on my
I'm going to, because I thought, oh, I got goosebumps in that unison at the end, near the end.
I wrote about those too. So beautiful.
You're doing so well, you guys.
Yeah, this would have been one of
happy
those
with us,
times
you
Our
the whole
panel chair is
panel
going to
was
give us
waiting
some
for the
notes.
green sheet.
Eh?
We're going to
Yeah.
get love notes from our panel chair.
And
Sorry.
even the black and white just was so perfect because it just let the message come through, the music come through, featured the music. Wonderful. Loved
Agreed.
it.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Fairly
They
enjoyable.
I thought they did some super smart artistic things, like the stillness at the beginning, and they really captured the innocence of the song. It was really beautiful.
We liked it.
Whoa.
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 Goosebumps indeed. Wow. Wow, whoa. Well, speaking of wow, we have a special next guest, our 2004 international champions. Man, we have a lot of international champions in this region.
So much talent.
Yes, yes. We're going to hear from Brava. Woo!
Hi, Region 26. It's Bravo. Nice to see you all. I'm Elaine, baritone.
I'm Shannon Bates. I'm Lynn Lead.
I'm Sandy Tenner.
It's so great to see you all, and we're happy to be here with you, even if it's not in person, as we would love to be. We're bringing to you a song of ours, one of our favorites, kind of a signature song for us called And So It Goes, a song near and dear to our hearts. So many, many years ago, when Brava first formed, kind of in the first year or two, Sandy and I decided to go to Ward Music one day and just look for music, songs that we might want to sing. And we found 4 or 5 different arrangements and things, but this one, And So It Goes, was one of those songs that we pulled. And we liked it because it looked simple. It was by Billy Joel. We thought it might be good. So we picked it up. It had nice, fat, juicy vowels. And we thought, let's use it as a warm-up song. So we kind of brought it to the quartet and we all learned it and decided it would be a nice, easy, kind of warm-up song. And it worked well for us.
When we first started singing it, Elaine was on the lower part and I was on the higher part. And we decided to try switching, which ended up being really fun for me because it's a much lower part than I'm used to singing. And for Elaine, it's sort of more of a comfort zone for her. So yeah, I ended up singing the low part, doubling with Shannon on quite a few notes and with Elaine on a number of notes. It's really fun to try a new part. If you're in a quartet and you haven't done that, if you're brave, go for it. Try switching a part with somebody that's close to you. It was lots of fun. It's a beautiful song to sing, and yeah, I'm glad we picked it. You picked it. We picked it. It got picked.
Good old Ward Music in Vancouver. I don't even think it exists anymore, does it? Yeah, we never intended to perform it anywhere. It was just a great warm-up song with big fat vowels, and it was super easy to learn. And then we decided, I think we had run out of repertoire one night at an afterglow in about, I don't know, was it 2002, 2003? And we sang it in the lobby of the Sheraton Guildford at an afterglow. There were just a couple of people hanging around, and within a few measures, we had drawn quite a crowd to come listen to it. And as soon as we were done, we thought, that seemed to get quite the good audience response. Maybe we should consider putting that in our active repertoire. And that was sort of how that came to be. Such a good song.
After learning this song and the experience that we went through at the afterglow and realizing, wow, this simple, easy $2 song, because wasn't it super cheap when you guys bought it, became one of our most requested songs. And just thinking back on the different performances that we had when we had that special trip to the UK and we were in Edinburgh, we
had the opportunity of singing it in St. Giles Cathedral. The acoustics and the beautifulness of that church, and just the crowds that were gathering, started off a wonderful trip. We sang it as well in Tullyallen Castle, and I think every single performance after that always seemed to include "And So It Goes," which actually is one of the songs that the Cornet Club put on the is it the 50th anniversary Cornet Club CD collection. So Brava's "And So It Goes" is on there. Beautiful song.
Too, singing that song in so many special places, it kind of gained magic as we sang it. I certainly felt that, because you take those little pieces of the song that you've had in the castle or you've had in different places and experience the warm audience response, and that you kind of integrate into your singing of it when you're performing it the next time. I remember singing it at, I think it was the Buckeye we were at. And I remember in particular, one of the barber shoppers coming up to us afterwards and saying that the undertones, they'd never heard such undertones in a song. So you've probably all heard about overtones, but there are certain places in that song where we can really create beautiful, beautiful undertones. So that was sort of nice to hear. And I think another cool fact about that song is that somebody came up to us, a gentleman, and was saying how beautiful the song was, and it turned out the gentleman was Billy Joel's manager. And he said, "Oh, you should definitely send a recording to Billy. He would love to hear his song being sung the way we did." So I don't think we ever did that, but it was really cool to hear that he thought we should.
Dear Billy.
Dear Billy, exactly.
Do you remember? Do you remember though? Oh, sorry for interrupting. It's a beautiful song, but at times when we were really tired or not so much on a performance on stage, but do you guys remember how many times that sometimes we would get into a loop and the song, which I think 3 minutes long, all of a sudden was like 8 minutes long because we couldn't get out of the loop. So those are some funny moments. We're like, I don't know how to get out of here.
We also would occasionally skip a verse. We'd be at the end. What happened?
Singing low for me is not always a good thing. Quite often on a lower note, it tends to make me yawn, and I'm not sure why, whatever is happening inside my mouth, but there were a couple of instances on stage where I actually stifled a yawn while I was singing.
I could hear it in my right ear.
Oh man.
Or in rehearsals, there'd be this big whoa. We'll be like, we can't sing it again until I get this yawn out.
I think
the emotional impact of that song has also garnered some pretty amazing comments from audience members. I'm not sure if it's the music or the words or the two of them together, but people really are they're moved by it. And that's one of the greatest parts of being a performer, is actually moving your audience. And that's what I recall. I recall lots of people coming up and saying, "Oh man, that just hit me right in the heart." And that's I like that. It's part of the song that makes me the happiest.
I think it's one of those songs too that just gets better and better every time we performed it.
Mm-hmm.
Feedback we get from the audience is like magical, and
yeah. It's one of the best things about performing is the fact that you get to authentically move an audience.
Mm-hmm.
I think my favorite performance, besides the castle and the cathedral in Edinburgh, is the night I met Tim, my husband, and we sang it for him in the lobby of the Grand America Hotel. Again, it was one of those midnight performances. And unfortunately, somebody videoed that performance of the song. So we have a permanent record of the night that my husband and I met, but that was pretty meaningful and special. Well, we hope that you enjoy our performance of And So It Goes. It's one of our favorite songs, and we miss you all, and we can't wait to be back in your presence again. Let's fingers crossed for 2022 regional. It's going to be a hell of a party.
No kidding.
And I miss you, Brava babes.
Miss you too. Miss you.
Love you
Stay
all.
safe. Stay healthy.
In every heart there is a room, a sanctuary safe and strong, to heal the wounds from lovers past, until a new one comes along. I spoke to you in cautious tones. You answered me with no pretense, and still I feel I said too much. My silence is my self-defense. And every time I've held a rose, it seems I only felt the thorns. And so it goes, and so it goes, and so will you soon, I suppose. But if my silence made you leave, then that would be my worst mistake. So I will share this room with you, and you can have this heart to break. And this is why my eyes are closed. It's just as well for all I've seen. And so it goes, and so it goes. And you're the only one who
Sorry, we need a minute too.
Crikey, pass the Kleenex.
Speaking of emotionally moving the audience, I remember seeing Brava do a song, I think it was called It Was You or But It Was You, something like that. And it was about a woman who discovers that her husband is being unfaithful to her. And I'm telling you, when Lynn sang the line to reveal that the woman realized that her husband was being unfaithful, guess who I saw today? That's what it was called. I was in the audience and I burst into tears. I couldn't control it. It was fantastic. Over to you, Teresa.
Oh, thanks for that. Set me up there.
I'll break the spell by saying that Lynn now adds that at the end of every song.
Okay. So thank you for that, Brava. Just beautiful. We're ready for the next video performance. From Rhythm of the Rockies and Chinook Wind's Show Chorus, it's Third Time Lucky.
I was blue, just as blue as I could be, could be. Every day was a cloudy day for me, for me. Then good luck came a knocking at my door, at my door. Skies were gray, but but they're not gray anymore. Blue sky smiling at me, smiling at me. Nothing but blue skies do I see, do I see. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds all day long, all the day long. Never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by, when you're in love, my how they fly. Oh, blue days, all of them gone, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies. From now on, from now on. I never saw the sun, look at it shining so bright, and I never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by, when you're in love, my, how they fly. Oh, blue days, all of them gone, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies from now on. Nothing but blue skies from now on, from now on.
I don't know why.
That was fun.
What a creative video that was.
No kidding.
Another one.
Yeah, people are really getting super creative.
I love it.
Yeah, watching the evolution that starts from the filter that they used with the cartoon black and white, and then going to color, and then we're seeing the people. That was great.
Oh, who's done?
And as they did that, the energy and the, like, I loved how it all was very congruent, right? As they changed the visual, then the vocal was changing and the energy level was changing, and that was really clever.
Yeah, it could get the expression judge pretty excited to hear that. You know what I'm saying? If you took that visualization on stage and thinking of it with going from the gray sky to the blue sky and doing that with your sound and voices, it could be just wonderful.
They also let the color of their voices change, not just with the color of the sky, but also with minor to major and back to minor and back to major. And you could hear the texture and color of their voice change with that. Brilliant. That was cool.
Yeah, that's a good post by the tenor at the end too.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Go tenors!
Thank you, judges, for your comments. Very creative indeed. We are ready for the next video performance from Lionsgate Chorus. It's Champagne.
Don't even go to a movie show if you are not at my side. I just stay home by my radio, but I am satisfied. All my flirting days are gone, on the level from now on. Keeping out of mischief now. Really am in love somehow. I'm through playing with fire. It's you whom I desire. out to every vow. Keeping out of mischief now. Keeping out of mischief now. Really am in love and how I have told them in advance they can't break up our romance, living up to every vow, keeping out of mischief now, keeping out of mischief now, no mischief now.
Another impressive project.
Agreed. They set the mood so beautifully.
Yes.
Right? Like they gave us the imagery with the music in the background. And then when we did cut to seeing them, they kept it going so beautifully and back and forth. And yeah, that was really enjoyable.
Yeah, I like the way their sound kind of captured the that sultry, jazzy feel to that song. It was well done.
They really had a handle on telling us they were keeping out of mischief while making me doubt them at the same time.
I think that's it.
Ah.
Yeah, they have such a warm, rich sound anyway, but they're so suited to that era of music.
That's right.
Their voices just really suit that. It's just luscious.
I pulled out a different glass for them.
I still have a pink water bottle.
Well, pink is romantic.
There you go.
Yes, loving the variety of sound and choice of music tonight. Like we just get to enjoy the performance, but we're hitting all the eras and all the different texture and.
But it shows, right, that choosing the song that suits the personality and sound of the quartet makes such a difference, because they absolutely suited that sort of vintage nostalgic, that era of music.
Yeah.
Suited them.
Yeah.
Very important. Right song.
Cheers.
Oh, I see. Champagne, I get it.
Thank you, judges.
I really noticed the judges kind of taking on their persona as well and speaking in kind of hushed tones to begin with, bit sultry, bit sexy, moody. So yeah, that was interesting.
Way to set the mood, huh? So I guarantee you that no one is ready for the next video performance. From Gateway Chorus, it's Thumbs Up.
Sing me a song of a lass that is gone. Say, could that lass be I? Mary of soul, she sailed a day o'er the sea to sky. Billow and silent dance, mountains of rain and sun, rain and all that is all that is all that is all that is all that was all
Oh my God, I'm dying.
No liver was harmed.
Oh my God, I have not laughed that hard.
God, I had a hot flash watching that. That was so funny.
Oh my God.
I was.
Lisa.
She was right. Nobody was ready for that.
No,
Okay, you
the liver.
The deer. I don't know
Oh.
why, but I lost it at the deer. The
That's
deer was
Rogers.
me, like, what's
He
going
lives
on
in
out there?
Don's house with his buddy Buck. Yeah. Rogers, he lives with Buck. So.
You
Did
guys
you
are what quartetting is all about to me.
Did you even sing, Lisa? I didn't even, I mean, I think there was music happening, but I was laughing so hard I couldn't hear you.
That was us singing, just so we're clear. That was our audio in the background.
Good.
That was
It
us
was
singing,
good.
yeah.
I liked the.
It was beautiful.
It was.
That's Dawn's arrangement, isn't it?
And Vicky, yeah, that's in-house.
Wow.
Together.
Awesome.
It's so funny. Today, it crossed my email desk from the Song Assessment Tool Committee. Today.
Oh my goodness.
I got, and I'm like, oh, this is cool. Thumbs Up is doing the song from Outlander. Oh my God, that was the
Great
best.
fun.
Yeah, we had a good time. I'm not sure the folks that were walking their dogs and out for a fun day in the River Valley of Edmonton are ever going to be the same, having watched us film that. But
When you were dancing around in your white dresses, I was thinking, where in the world is there another hobby where you can find 3 like-minded women who want to frolic in a park in white dresses?
in bare feet in like -5, I think it was that day.
In
We
Edmonton, yeah.
Oh my God, that was brilliant.
Yeah.
Priceless.
You guys are
We have
fantastic.
obviously spent far too much time alone. We need to,
Time to get packed.
we are glad you enjoyed it, if I may speak on behalf.
Well, it was
of
lovely
Thumbs Up.
singing too.
You
It was
enjoyed
It
wonderful.
really was.
Mhm.
It was. Singing and laughing.
Yeah. That's entertainment.
Thank you. I told you, nobody was ready for that. I hope they all stayed. Stacy, where are we on time? It is now 20 after 8. Rose and I have some more answers that we can give that I'm thinking people might be wanting to get to the group sing and the afterglow. Could we have a decision, please?
Sure, we can have a decision. How about I just go to gallery mode here, and if you would like to hear a little bit more about the quartets and sing another regional song, give us a thumbs up. If you don't give us a thumbs up, that means you're ready to go to the social hour. We've got like 6 screens. I'm just going to quickly go through here.
You don't have to worry about not getting on the bus.
That's right. That's right. You're not going to miss the bus tonight.
As soon as we're done, you're on the first bus.
How about you give us 5 more minutes? We're at about 50%, I'm guessing. So let's do about 5 more minutes and then we'll move to social hour with Valley Echoes.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
We'll be quick. I just have to say one other quote from Helen Keller, and that last performance made me think of it. And Helen Keller said, life is either a daring adventure or it's nothing at all. So good on you, Thumbs Up, and all the creative quartets. That was awesome. Awesome. Okay, Teresa, quick.
So, where was your most memorable performance? I'm going to hone it down and go for Chrysalis, who performed in 2019 in the rotunda of the BC legislature. Gorgeous place, full of history, and it rang like crazy.
Plus, we looked great.
Well, and I probably should mention Thumbs Up too, singing their parody of Royals for the Show of Champions in BC. They named Martini in their song, and they were sitting in the front row. Bravo was also named, and Queen Sandy joined us singing behind the curtain.
I think we should mention Intrigue too. They sang at Luminaria Winter Light Festival in the University of Alberta Botanic Garden, where we performed 10 times last year. There's more to the story. Feel free to ask an Intrigue member. So,
Well, and the last one, third time lucky. I'm sure our first performance will be quite memorable because they just formed. They haven't had the opportunity to perform. Go to Useless Talents, Rose.
Okay, we asked this was a brilliant question, by the way, Teresa.
Thank you.
You came up with all these questions. They're great. What is the most useless talent any of you have? And once again, the quartet names have been omitted from this list to protect the innocent. So here are some of the answers. Our Barry alphabetizes her pantry. I'm not going to make a comment about other berries. Somebody's berry alphabetizes her pantry. Lynn loves giving advice to people, especially when they aren't around to hear it. Lori does a mean loon imitation, a Chewbacca imitation as well. Lisa can retell any movie, play, or YouTube better than the original. Dorothy won a hula hoop award. And the last one is being tall. I think a short person must have written that one. What is your quartet's favorite place to sing? I can summarize all of the responses we got. We don't care. We just want to sing together, closer than 6 feet apart, no mask, inside a building. That was the gist of it. Over to you, Teresa.
And I'm going to skip down to, is there anything specific you want us to mention? Thumbs up says, thank you, COVID, for pushing us in ways we never thought possible. And No Strings wanted you to know that it would be impossible to overestimate how much they love avocados.
Oh, that's awesome. So we have another song to sing. So once again, remember to mute yourself, put yourself on gallery view, because you don't just want to watch Teresa and I quietly sing our song, but this is good old a cappella. And after that will be the social hour. So just also remember, it's a different Zoom link. So don't stay here.
Yes, stay here. This is the right Zoom link.
Sorry?
Yep, only Afterglow is a different registration. Everything else, you stay here.
Oh my God, I was reading the wrong day. Okay.
Welcome to Friday.
Thank you, Stacy. Was that Stacy?
It was.
Big thank you to Stacy and Kathy and the whole team of people that are tech supporting this. It's fabulous. So here we go. Good old a cappella.
Doom 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 ba doom to doom doom ba doom to doom ba doom to doom do ba doom 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 shibby doo up bum bum shibby doo up shibby doo up bum bum shibby doo up shibby doo up shibby doo up bum bum shibby doo up shibby doo up shibby doo up bum bum ooh ooh. There's a light coming from the window and it shines on down the street. There's some guy standing on the corner singing that good old harmony. As the light coming from the window shines on the street corner symphony. Let 'em laugh, let 'em sing, singing that good old harmony. Singing now soul to soul, soul to soul, brother to brother, brother to brother, a cappella, a cappella. It sounds good to me. Singing now soul to soul, soul to soul, and brother to brother, a cappella, a cappella. It sounds good to me. I just want it understood. The boys wanna boogie to the neighborhood, so there's to me. Singing now soul to soul, soul to soul, and brother to brother, acapella, it sounds good to me. Well, I'll turn out the light, say goodbye to another night. I'm gonna rest my weary head, put my bones away to bed. I'm gonna get on my knees and pray to the Lord to give me just one more day. Oh Lord, hear my plea, this music means so much to me. Singing now soul to soul, soul to soul, brother to brother, acapella, it sounds good to me. Singing now soul to soul, soul to soul, and brother to brother, acapella, it sounds good to me. Doom 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 doom, shibby doo up a top top, doom doom, shibby doo up, shibby doo up, doom doom, shibby doo up a top top, ooh.